Hey everyone, it's your girl Vij. I'm here with my co-host Shia, and we're here to bring you today's tea.
And today's episode, we wanted to do something a little bit different because it is our season finale. So it's the last episode that we're going to be doing for this podcast of 2020. So we are going to play a game of Never Have I Ever and basically expose ourselves, you guys, and a lot of Asian people out there as well. And then we're going to wrap up and basically go through what our resolutions are for 2021 and basically what we want to achieve in the next year, which is very exciting. So, Vij, let's not keep these guys waiting any longer. Let's get down to playing Never Have I Ever.
I'm so nervous.
Same. I had a peek through some of the questions and I was just like, oh my God, people have gone all out. So let's start with something racy. Never have I ever stolen something.
Actually, I haven't. I think I don't know if this counts, right? So I would think I was about 6 years old when we was at Tesco, and I took, like, you know, back in the day you had the pick and mix. So I think I stole like one of the Coca-Cola bottles. And then when I went back out, my mum saw that I had it and she made me go back in and put it back. So I don't think that counts. So no, I haven't actually.
Scandalous.
What can I say?
I have.
What did you steal?
When I was a kid, thing is, I didn't steal with purpose or intent. I actually thought it was a freebie that Sainsbury's did. So Sainsbury's used to do these like little gift card tag type things, and they were very pretty.
Yeah.
I thought they were free because why would you sell small cards? Who wants small cards apart from a small child? So as a tiny, I think I was like 6, 7 years old at this time, I literally thought they were freebies, so I took them. Yeah, that's my only crime theft I've ever done. And Sainsbury's, if you're listening to this, don't know why you would. I've been a loyal customer for like over 20 years and I bought several things from you to make up for that theft when I was younger. Yeah, it was hilarious because no one, I don't think my parents ever knew. They were just like, oh, it must be one of those leaflets that they give out.
Lol. I don't think a gift tag, like, I don't think stealing that is that bad though. Like, I think stealing like a bigger thing like food or something like that is like worse.
I wanted the simple things in life. I just wanted a piece of paper with a picture. That's all I really wanted in life. The only other time I've stolen is from my brother.
Does that count if you're stealing
I took money from his wallet, but every time I did, I replaced it with a note that said I stole X amount from you.
Yeah, that doesn't count, Chia. That's an honest.
Right, cool. I don't really have a criminal
burglary.
record then. Damn it.
Yeah, I think the whole point is that you're supposed to not let the person know that you're stealing it. Like, you know.
I have a guilty conscience. I can't do it.
Yeah, to be fair, that's fine. Yeah, I'm the same. I will be sitting there all day thinking about the fact that I stole this thing. So, actually, tell me if this counts as stealing. I'm not sure if it is, but I was at uni and we had a Pizza Hut like next to Kingston, right? And in between lectures, we had a bit of a slot. So we went in, and obviously with Pizza Hut, you get the lunchtime buffet. So they always give the receipt at the end. And I think we were in a bit of a rush. So we went in, we were like, right, let's get this lunchtime buffet, had all the pizza, we was eating it. And then we were like, oh my God, we're running out of time. So we legged it back to uni, completely forgot to pay. And we did not even acknowledge it either.
You dine and dashed.
Yeah, but I didn't do it on purpose. Is that considered stealing? Stealing the food?
Definitely dine and dash, but again, done accidentally.
Yeah, we didn't do it. No, but the thing is, we didn't even just do it once. I think we did it like 3 or 4 times by accident because we just kept forgetting. And then I think they actually recognized
at some point,
us.
surely one of you are just like, we've got to remember to pay.
I did realize on the bus home. So it was like 3 hours later and I was like, oh my God, guys, we didn't pay. And we went back the next time and I think she recognized us. And as soon as we sat down, they brought the bill over and we were like, this is really awkward.
That is hilarious. At least they did like keep account and make you like back pay or something.
Can you imagine if we walked into Pizza Hut and we see all of our pictures of wanted?
That would be like, bye. Hilarious.
Oh God,
that would have been hilarious. I think it's a little step up from mine, but again, I don't think it's like malicious.
No. All right. Well, on to the next. Never have I ever peed in public.
Oh my God.
I have. Multiple times.
I've never peed in city public. I have in
okay.
nature public.
That's fair. Who
Duke
would
of
go in-
Edinburgh. Anyone who's done the Duke of Edinburgh has peed in public. If you tell me otherwise, you've cheated by going into a pub, which is against the rules, by the way, guys. I think it is at least.
Understandable. That's understandable.
And when we went on an island which had no toilets, and the only way to pee was either in the ocean or inside the island. You had to pick a location. It's like pee in the ocean or go far into the island and pee in the island.
See, but this is because you had nowhere else to pee, so you had to pee in public.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. Mine is kind of that, but kind of not.
Oh, do tell.
Many times. Oh my God, it's been, I don't know why I pee so often in public. Right. So first time, really embarrassing. It was in Australia. I was 7 years old and I was a flower girl for my cousin's wedding. And we were all waiting outside for the hall to open for the reception. And I don't know where everyone was, but so we were all standing there. Bearing in mind it's Australia, they had like these skinny dead ass trees, so you can't even hide behind it. And my mum basically just lifted my dress behind this tree and I just peed. And I don't think anyone cared because I was 7, but I was still like, this is like, whatever pride I had is finished. It's just gone. But that was the first time. Recently, about 3 years ago, me and Rajiban went to Hyde Park and we had a bit of a picnic situation. And obviously in Hyde Park, the toilets are nasty. Like you're better off peeing in the park rather than actually in the toilet. So we peed behind a tree, but we like basically supervised each other. Like, so while he was peeing, I was watching and being like, right, no one's here. And then we took it in turns. And that's when I peed in public. And I peed behind a train.
I wonder if I've ever peed in park.
You probably have. Like, you must have.
I can't recall a moment.
I wonder why.
But maybe. I may have blanked out of my memory being like, no.
I've peed behind a train station. I think that was probably a moment where I thought, Vid, you really need to fix up with your life. Yeah. It was behind one of those big
they are situations where you don't have a location you would otherwise pee in.
No. But the train station one was a bit nasty because basically I was a bit over the.
What about security? Don't they have security cameras, Vidge? Are you on some security?
I didn't think, mate. I didn't even think about this. We had left home. We were on the way to the train station. We were there, and we were like, right, we're going for a night out. We're going to London or something. I was with the Kingston lot, and we all needed to pee, and there was no toilet in that station.
So this was you in heels as well, dressed up, looking classy.
With heels. Yep. And can I just say, the targeting / aim of my pee was terrible. That it actually went a bit on my boot.
Oh, guys, I really hope that you appreciate how much honesty we put out here.
Oh my God, I can't believe I just admitted that.
That's soul crushing. That's going on the internet now, never to be taken down. Fish, that's amazing. Well done, you.
Oh God.
Peed on your boot.
It was so funny. Honestly, I couldn't even care less. And I was just like, right, I need to watch this when I get home. But yeah, moving on to the next one.
Right, we've got saved a boy's number. Never have I ever saved a boy's number on my phone as a girl. If you're Asian, there's a high chance that you've done this. I went for nicknames instead. So I save people's names as nicknames on my phone instead of actual names. But I also do that with my whole family, so no one questions anything.
See, okay, the thing is, I kind of have done this, but not in that particular way. So I've never saved anyone like a boy's name under a girl's name because I'm like, I can't think of another name. And if I do write that person's name, I'll probably forget who that is. And then I'll be like, who is this person? So what I did is when I first was dating Rajiban and no one knew, I, for some reason, had his picture on my phone as well with his, when you ring him, so it will come up with his picture, and I saved it under a nickname, right? So everyone I'm close to has a picture. You have a picture too. It's just a picture of you. But and so his one is like Rachi Kuti, which I just call him for jokes, right? And he must have rang when I was showing my mum something, and so his picture came up, and my mum was like, "Who is that?" And I was like, where? And then I took my phone and I was like, oh, that's just my friend. And then she was like, who? And I was like, oh, and I just said whatever name came to my head. And I was like, oh, it's Pravina. And she was like, but why is there a picture of a guy? And I said, oh no, that's just a bit of banter. I just put a boy picture because I always say that she looks like a boy. And then she was like, But it said something, it said a different name. I said, yeah, that's her nickname. Yeah, but why would you call her Reggie? Where's the correlation between Pravina and Reggie? Yeah. And I was like, oh, there's no correlation. It's just there for banter. And then I had to run into the toilet and lock the door and hide because she kept pestering who it was. So
your mum knew.
She knew. She 100%
Your mum knew. That was a cock up and a half. Why would you put the picture there?
I don't know. But the thing is, my mum never goes on my phone, so I was not expecting him to randomly ring at that point. So I was like,
yeah, my parents don't really look over my phone or anything.
Exactly.
I think when you're younger and you're like in your 16s, like 15, 16, that's probably where it's more like where you're likely to do that. At the age of 28,
no. I mean, it's embarrassing if you do it at that age. Like, well, why are you hiding it? Why does anyone even care at that point?
Right, let's move on to the next one, which I'm actually really keen to hear if you've done this. So, never have I ever had a physical fight with a girl. Have you? Have you? You have, haven't you?
What? This is
for the record. I've never done this.
No, because you're too nice, Shia. You would never do that. Verbally, maybe. Physically, no.
Verbally, yes.
Yeah. Oh my God. Right. So you're gonna at me now. Oh my God. The first time I had a physical fight was when I was 11.
The first time.
First time ever. Right. I was 11. I was in primary school, and it was with one of my my best mate who's black, right? So she had extensions in at this point because braids and all that was the craze. And
I'm a bit nervous as to where the story is going.
We had an argument for some reason, and I think she came for my hair or something, right? So I pulled her hair back to a point where the braid fell out of her hair. She had like one hair on the floor. I was like, damn. I was rowdy mode, mate. I was pulling her hair, yanking her hair, and we had all my other mates that were like, come on, and they were like proper swearing it on. And then our year 6 teacher came out and was like, what do you guys think you're doing? Get in the class now. I honestly am surprised that we weren't suspended. But I think because we were both doing it to each other, they didn't suspend us. But like, then I remember we was performing for the talent show, and he was like, as your punishment, we're kicking you out the talent show. We were like, okay, we couldn't even care less. And then we left, and we actually became friends because he shouted at us both.
Oh.
But she was crying.
There is no moral to the story, by the way, guys. Do not hit people to make friends with them. But that's hilarious.
I honestly dragged her, and she was way taller than me as well. She was at least 5'3" or something. Like at her age, she was mad tall, and I was short. And I remember just dragging her on the floor, and she was crying. And I remember our mates who were all white. They were like, "But you need to think like." It's going to hurt Vidge more because that's her real hair. And she was like, but the braids are connected to my real hair. And we were like, we just weren't understanding it. We were like, nah, braids not real hair. So bad. After that, I think I probably have got into a physical fight, but I don't think it's as bad as that because I pulled that person's hair out. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's quite
savage as an 11-year-old.
I'm glad you're my friend. I know that if we get into a fight, I can be like, Vidge, go.
Yeah, back you up every day, mate. Don't worry.
That's hilarious. Right, what's next?
Oh God. Never have ever slapped a boy.
I don't think I have, I've always wanted to. I've always wanted that movie scene where someone says something really dumb and you go, patang! Always wanted that.
Oh God.
I have actually not got slapped by a guy. I have got hit on the face by a guy, and he says it was accidentally. But I think you were there when that happened. It was at Kings of Ghana. Do you remember? It was on Kings of Ghana. And there were a bunch of guys who wanted to get really close and with girls. And I didn't appreciate it because they were my friends.
You were like the bodyguard that night.
Yeah, I absolutely cock-blocked them. They yelled at me. I couldn't care less. And then when we were on the dance floor, this boy basically moved his arm like that and whacked my face. I
remember.
Accidentally, but yeah.
Because we were all staring at them like this. We were like, go on then.
But yeah, only physical fight that I've been on, which I didn't even retaliate. That would have been the moment where I went patang.
Yeah, I don't know why you
shocked.
did. I think we all were. I think we're like, did that just happen?
Yeah.
We also were trying to figure out whether it's an accident or not. So I think that's why.
Yeah. That was true. Yeah. That was some fun night.
That was jokes. Oh my god. I really want a night out after all this. That's all I'm saying. Like, I'm ready. But
As well.
technically that doesn't count for you because you got slapped.
I got slapped.
And I always slap Rajiban on the face just for jokes. I don't know if that counts though. I
don't think that counts.
Like
I've definitely joke slapped people, but I don't know if that counts.
Yeah. No. I don't think that does. I think when they say slappable, I think they mean like proper, like you're in a fight and you slap.
Yeah.
I'm trying to
One
think.
day I hope to do that with purpose and intent.
Yeah. I think I must have, but maybe I just don't remember.
Maybe. This is what happens when you're old.
Yeah.
You just block out some memories, guys.
Some memories aren't worth thinking about.
No, they're not. Right. This one's going to out people. Vidge, never have I ever re-gifted a present you didn't like.
All the time. Like, especially for Christmas, like I don't know, like back in the day, it's so common. I always used to get bath sets, like all the time. And I'm like, there's so many bath sets that I can have in my house that I'm not going to use. I just re-gift it and give it to someone else for Christmas or birthday.
Yeah, same. I used to get like spa sets and with like the bath salts and like you get all of that kind of stuff. And they're so easily re-giftable. And sometimes I'm really last minute with presents as well. So
yeah. And especially when I wasn't really on the bath salts wave, I'm not, what am I going to do with this? Now I appreciate it because I'm like, oh, actually I might use this. But back then I was like, no, I want to. But
you do get a bit too many during Christmas, I feel like. This year, not so many because I didn't really get any presents this year from going nowhere. But yeah, usually you get quite a few.
That's because it's on sale usually, isn't it?
Yeah.
People just like, they go into the perfume shop or like Superdrug and they're like, oh, there's like a Ted Baker
one of these. Yeah. One of these.
Right. Literally. Oh dear. I think everyone has re-gifted a bath set in their life. And if they haven't, they're lying to themselves.
Absolutely. I think everyone re-gifts gifts. Like, sorry.
No, yeah. I think it's a standard thing to do, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's better than throwing it away, guys.
Yeah, exactly. Why not? All right. So the next one is, never have I ever shoved all your clothes into the wardrobe as you can't be bothered to fold. I actually haven't done this.
I have.
Really?
I'm actually OCD as well.
Yeah,
I hate things being a mess. But sometimes, I think for me, if something gets messy, I have to either fix it or I have to like have it out of sight, out of mind. So sometimes I'm just like, it can't be lying around my bed. If I'm really tired, like it's just got to go somewhere. So I have shoved it. And then I do clean it up afterwards. But I am guilty of doing this.
But that's so long, because if you shove it into your wardrobe, then when is it that you actually go back in to fold everything?
The next time I open it and have to see its horrific mess, I'm just like, oh, this got to sort this out now. Or if you don't sort it, even if it's like one item of clothing and you leave it in there, if you don't sort it out the next time you see it, it then piles up, because then you can't put folded clothes on top of unfolded clothes. So then you just throw clothes in and it becomes a whole mess. Don't let that happen, guys.
That is long. Considering I'm 100% messier than you and I've never done that. Because I just have the chair instead. I'm like, anything that I don't want to fold, I stick it on the chair. And then when I do end up folding it, it just goes into my wardrobe. So my wardrobe is actually quite organized.
Yeah, I just don't like things messy around me.
Yeah.
It's like the one guilty thing that I've done that I think surprises most people, because they're just like, you're such a neat freak.
Yeah. That, I mean, out of me and you, like, you've done that and I haven't. That is surprising in itself.
Yeah, my wardrobe is currently organized and color coordinated and size coordinated as well.
Well done.
Thank you. Right. Never have I ever went on a blind date. I actually haven't. I haven't.
No, because I'm way too scared and petrified to do things like that and have no idea what this person is. Could be a catfish, could be a serial killer. Not about that life.
Yeah.
No, actually, that's a lie. That is a lie, isn't it? No, wait, hold on. What do you classify as a blind date? Is it a blind date where you've never met the person but know stuff about them? Or is it you don't know them, don't know anything about them, someone has set it up and you've gone? I think it's the second one, isn't it?
I feel like I have to Google this now. I I think I classify blind date as you don't know them
Yeah,
at all and someone set you up with them.
that's what I think. Let's have a look. Define blind date. A social engagement with a person one has not previously met, arranged with a view to the development of a romantic or sexual relationship.
Yeah, no.
Okay. So that is obviously someone else's setup and you don't know anything. So I would say that's a hard no.
Yeah. That's a terrifying no for me.
Yeah,
like,
that's scary.
That's scary for me.
At least if you know, like, you've chatted to them and it's like you're gonna go meet them now, but you know something about them, you spoke to them on the phone, that's fine. I mean, still scary, but better than not.
Like if you've built a relationship like on social or like just spoken before,
then
that's fine.
And that's and if the only thing you know is, he's 26 and his name is Sandosh or something. Like, sorry, that's not enough information for me. I'm not gonna go and see Sandosh based on what you just said.
No, I guess we don't trust our friends enough to let them blindly set us up, guys.
No, my friends 100% would set me up with like an idiot just to make me like.
We'll find it hilarious. We'll record the whole thing as well.
Yeah,
we're absolutely British. I have no issue admitting that.
Oh god, yeah, I would do the same, to be honest. It's just funny, isn't it? Banter. Right, next one. Never have I ever lied to my parents about going somewhere.
I mean, we're Asian.
Double life. All the time.
So that's a yes.
Yeah. I can't even think the amount of times I've done that now. That used to be a regular occasion for like 3 years.
Yeah. It goes down as you get older.
Yeah. Hopefully.
Like, I think everyone has to lie. Like, what do you like, especially when it's like their birthday, and like during like COVID and stuff, I was like, I'm going out. Where are you going? Park. Where are you actually going? I'm actually going to get your birthday present. What am I going to tell you that? Or like getting your birthday cake. Where are you going off to? Friend's house. I'll be back in an hour.
That's true. But I feel like this is more about lying to your parents about going somewhere because you're meeting people that they don't want to know that you're meeting.
100%. Yeah. Again, Asian. Yeah.
I think you have to do that.
I
be at the house.
Yeah. I would like to have a more open relationship with my kids, but I'm under no delusion that they will tell me 100% of the time where they're going.
Oh yeah, I think even if I want to have that relationship as well, open relationship, but I think there's obviously going to be some things where your kids aren't going to tell you where they're going, no matter how tight you are, because they just don't want to, isn't it?
Yeah, which I think is fine.
Yeah, I think
it's just like trust.
A boundary. Yeah, like kids need to have their privacy as well at some point, right?
Yeah, exactly.
But 100%, we have lied way more than the next generation.
Probably more than the previous generation as well.
Well, I don't know, because I feel like
we've had more freedom to lie though.
Yeah. Oh, but I also think that when you're under lock, that's when you lie the most, because you need to get out. Whereas when you
we have more freedom to actually go out versus our parents who probably weren't allowed out on their own as much as probably we are.
True. But then you would lie in it because, like, some people, they're allowed to go to the park, cycling and all this stuff. They'd probably just say they're going out to the temple or like to eat ice cream or something, and then they're probably like going off and doing some shady thing in the bush or something.
It's really Rich has a real connection with the outdoor nature.
I'm just basing it off what my dad has told me. He's told me so many stories where he's like sneaked out in the middle of the night to go like drink up with his brothers and stuff, and his parents don't know. So I'm just like basing it off that. I'm like, I can totally imagine our parents' generation doing way more stuff than us.
In which case, never have I ever snuck out of my house without telling my parents.
Yeah, never done that.
No, nor have I. I've contemplated it.
Oh, 100%.
Just because I think it'll be hilarious. But no, never done it. I have actually once, I went downstairs, not even once, this was like a few weeks ago, and I went downstairs at about 2 a.m. to get a glass of water. And my mum came out being like, where are you sneaking off to? And I was just like, to get a glass of water. Where do you think I'm going at 2 a.m. in the morning? And she was like,
Why
I
was
thought
your
you were going to
mum?
run away.
Why
And I was
would
like,
you
why
run
would I
away?
run away?
Oh my god, your mum is so
I'd
funny.
like woken up from like a dream or something and was like really weirded out, and I just found it hilarious. I just laughed in her face and then went back upstairs to sleep.
She just woke up and was like, oh, she is running away.
Kudos to my mum for thinking that I would do that, but yeah, literally hilarious.
Yeah, that's so cute. Bless her. No, I haven't snuck out, but I snuck out from like, I don't know if that's counted actually. Like I've lied to my parents and said I'm going to sleep at uni, but I've snuck out of the house. But then obviously they're not there, so I don't think that really
Yeah,
counts.
no, I don't think that really counts as sneaking out. One day I would like to sneak out as well, just for the lols.
Yeah, so would I, but also I know low-key I will get so much beats if I ever do that, and I'm not prepared for that. So I'd rather just stay at home.
Yeah, no, it's not worth it.
No, 100% not. Right, well, last one, last but not least. This is, whoever wrote this, has some next thoughts, but this is, never have I ever lusted for a friend's boyfriend.
Never.
I mean, I thought my friends' boyfriends are hot, and I've said to them, your boyfriend's quite good looking. I'm not saying I'm going to go for them, but I can appreciate.
Yeah. Definitely done that. Like, but no, never liked a friend's other half.
No.
I guess in this situation, it could be that they were all friends beforehand, and she could have liked him before. I'm assuming the person who wrote this has been in the situation, basically. But it could be that they knew each other before and they liked her before the friend got involved.
Yeah, because that does happen. A lot of the friendship groups, they just kind of just swap, innit?
That happened a lot in my university circle. I didn't date any of them. Yeah. But it was like, I don't even know how to explain it. It was like a constant, it was like everyone dating around just being like, I just need to find the right one. It's one of you. I just need to find the right one.
It's like a little cycle, isn't it? It's just like, oh, we'll make a pit stop here, date you, now on to the next, jump on the next one. Basically. Weird.
Bloody hilarious.
But yeah, no, I've never gone for my friend's boyfriend. I feel like that is a no-go zone. People that do that, I don't understand. I mean, kudos to you if you all right are cool with it, but I couldn't do that.
No, me neither.
Oh, never have I ever lied to your parents about staying around your friend's house when you're actually staying at your boyfriend's. I've never said it's a friend's house because all my parents know my friends and they have their numbers. So I'm like, if they ring and I'm not with them, then that's just dumb. But I have said other excuses like work trips.
I feel as though this is like a session where people ideation sessions about how the ways of doing the professional ways of doing things.
The brown way to date.
Yeah, basically.
Secrets and all. No, yeah, I think that is 100% a common thing to do. I cannot imagine people being like, yes. But you know what, actually, there is a lot of Tamil parents that are now so safe that they actually allow their boyfriend to come and stay at the house and they sleep together.
Yeah.
And stuff. So each of their own, but my parents aren't like that.
Generations are evolving, and I think your parents grow with you. Like mine have definitely like evolved as they've seen me in a relationship and they've had to like learn being like, oh, okay, so she goes out with a boy. And I think it's just
he goes to the boyfriend's parents' house. Okay, that's a thing, right?
Yeah, it takes a while, but I think they learn.
Yeah, for sure.
Right. Yeah. Never have I ever licked my plate. Like, I'm assuming that's what it means.
I think if you're eating idiyappam and soddy and there is leftover soddy on the plate, probably. Maybe.
I don't think I've ever licked my plate.
You haven't got that animal instinct within you, Shia.
No, I have. However, do you know when like you've mixed curry on a plate, and then there is you've had the majority of like the rice and stuff, but then there's like the residual curry. Usually especially when you have yogurt and it's like mixed in, and there's this lovely little juice that's left over.
Yeah. I do it with the
I've
finger.
done that.
I don't actually get tongue, and I think that is a bit extreme.
we are more civilized animals. We
Civilized animals.
use our fingers.
Oh dear. I think that's probably something that people do though. So it is what it is.
100%.
So I think it is time to move on to 2021 resolutions and things we wanted to achieve in 2020 that we probably didn't. I think
Yep.
my 2020 list is very short. For me personally, it was travel more than I did in 2019 because I traveled so much in 2019. Obviously, due to coronavirus, that never happened. And the other one was to get engaged, which I can see that I did.
Well done, well done.
Thank you. So yeah, I think those were the only things really. Also, obviously, to achieve certain milestones within the travel business, which I didn't, also due to pandemic. So I think a lot of people that had resolutions for 2020 probably didn't achieve it because of the pandemic, but it's fine. You know, we just move it into 2021. Things happen. You got to reshift, change things around.
Yeah, I would say that, I mean, I had very similar, not engaged, I was already engaged, was meant to get married. And there's a couple of other things that I wanted to do, like in terms of like business, in terms of career and wise, and that didn't happen. But I think in giving up those things, I also did do and achieve other things that weren't necessarily on my list, but they are things that I consider to be really, really good. So for the first time after talking about it for years and years, I did actually start YouTube again. We did this podcast with on us. Like, there are things that we achieved which we just didn't expect it. Yeah, and the other stuff we'll just do next year. Like, we've got ages on this earth. Why rush it?
Exactly. But no, I actually forgot about that. Yeah, one of the things that we wanted to do was start a podcast, and we've now got to season 1. So I think we did very well, and we both did. We're more consistent on YouTube, which is what we also the thing we wanted to do.
Yes, exactly. So there's a lot of exciting stuff that will come up for 2021 as well. So Vidge, what's on your list for 2021?
So first thing is to get married. I think that is definitely something that's on your list as well.
Yep, absolutely.
I think, and we're also at the stage that we're not letting that even be a 2022 resolution. That's 2021. No. That happened in 2021. That is,
we're just very excited to get married and don't really want to wait. It's not that I necessarily see it as like, oh, I need to kind of do it like a tick list kind of thing. It's more just, I really just want to get married.
Yeah, we kind of want to just start the next chapter of our lives, and I
fly with my partner without needing any excuses or having to explain it to someone. Very simple reasons.
The little things in life. That is also something on my list. Travel with my other half for more than a month.
Yeah.
Do that.
Yeah, traveling was definitely one of my things. Like, I had huge travel plans for 2019, and all I've really done is like literally just shifted them all to 2021. Like, I'll probably be gone for like three months or something, being like, have to make up for the time.
Yeah, you have to make up for lost time, innit? Like, no one. Yeah. Well, I mean, some people did travel a lot in 2020.
Yeah, obviously, I know loads of people who did actually travel quite a bit.
Yeah, but yeah, that's fine. 2021 is fine. Another thing is that I want to have my own house, like at least for investment purposes, and Rajman wants to get his own house as well. So that's something that is on the list. So fingers crossed that shall come soon. And yeah, actually for this podcast as well, I think I want it to obviously for us to be reaching a more wider audience, for us to be monetizing the podcast, and also, yeah, just to have like kind of more engagement, more guests, make it more interactive, and actually, you know, really kind of make an impact with the podcast. I think that's definitely something that's high up on the resolution list.
Yeah,
for sure.
I've definitely got that one on my list as well. I've got a very more generic one in terms of just, I want to help as many people as possible in 2021 in all the various things that I basically do. And whether it's through the content that I create, or it's the things I actually do, whether it's the mentoring or anything, I just want to spend a lot of 2021 actually giving back, because that stuff makes me really happy. Selfishly, like I do a lot of the stuff and it does genuinely make me really happy. And then I've also got to continuously selfishly put my mental well-being first. 2020 was probably the first year that I actually did this properly, and I put my mental health above socializing, above everything else. And I think it does take a toll. Like, people, I do feel like people misunderstand you a lot when you do that.
Yeah.
But you kind of have to.
Oh yeah, 100%. I think everyone needs a bit of me time, isn't it? Like, it's very important to just kind of be like, yep, okay, I will like, you know, say yes to certain motives, but there's some things that I will need to just have my own space, my own time, and just think about myself. Because I think we need to be a bit more selfish. I think the pandemic has taught us mental health is so important, because for so many people that were like, you know, extroverts, not being able to leave the house really did impact them. And I think now, especially me as a kind of an ambivert, like, I've actually come to do more things for myself, like taking a walk, you know, having a bath, like a bubble bath situation or whatever, like doing face masks and things like that, to actually make me feel a bit more sane, because I haven't been able to leave the house as much.
Yeah,
Self-care is important.
they're all like
Actually,
necessities for me.
yeah, I know.
They're what I do like all the time.
You've been really good at that, to be honest. I have been looking at your Instagram, taking tips. Don't worry.
I
But
do.
actually,
I think I've learned that I'm very much an introvert.
yeah.
Like, I'm such an introvert. And I've kind of finally come to accept that I'm an introvert, and to kind of embrace that part of me, because I feel like sometimes if you're an introvert but you also like people, like, I'm an introvert that really, really loves people.
Yeah.
So it's kind of like trying to find a balance of kind of like make sure you find your me time, and then make sure you make time for people as well.
But that's why I think maybe you're maybe like an ambivert, which is like kind of what I am. I'm a bit
Yeah.
of both. Yeah.
I think I did a
Actually,
quiz which said I'm like,
both.
yeah, 70% introvert, 30% extrovert. Like, I feel like I need a bit of both. It might actually be 60-40.
Possibly. I don't know. But actually, saying that, one of the last things that I wrote on my 2020 resolutions is to be happy. So I
Do you
think
know
that's
what? I've been thinking about this a lot more, and I was doing my yearly reflections, and I was just like, next year, that is all I really want.
yeah.
Like, what I define to be successful now is I just want to be happy. And
Yeah.
that doesn't really relate for me, translate, because it used to translate to me being like success being like a number, or like,
Specific things, and yeah.
yeah, like a specific job title and stuff. And I'm just like, no, I just want to be happy.
Yeah.
Whatever definition of income brings in that happiness, that I will be happy with that and feel successful.
Yeah. Whatever defines
Nail on
happy.
the head, Nidge. Nidge, Bidge.
Niche. Who are you doing this podcast with?
I don't even know a Nidge in my life.
Oh god. Pleb. Saying that as well, another thing on there was to change jobs. So I do like my job, but I want to do it in a different like field. I don't want to do pharma. I want to do like devices and things like that. So I'm looking to move for next
Yeah,
year.
I have actually got to create another source of income. Not sure exactly in what, but I want to create quite a substantial another source of income. I just really enjoy multiple income streams. I think that's one thing 2020 brought to light, is just that having one income stream is just, it just
Not
doesn't
enough.
feel safe to me, and it's just not
Yeah.
enough for like things that can happen in emergencies, things that can change. So yeah, I want to create something else. It'll have it. I mean, my entire life is digital, so it will be another digital source of income. Maybe not.
Well,
Perhaps I'll
that's the
buy
future,
another
isn't it?
property by the end of 2021. We'll see.
Why not? Property is a really good kind of additional income to have. I think it's kind of reliable in terms of the other ventures that other
Yeah,
people go into. But digital is definitely the way forward as well. Like 100%. I think to have more income opportunities than just the one is definitely a thing that most people should look into, because like you said, the pandemic has taught me that one income is not financial security. You need something else on the side. Like, so many people I know got made redundant. So
yeah, same. But like loads of people during like this year have started businesses. They've created products like whether it's candles or wax melts or like more personalized giftings, and
face
so
mask,
many face
yeah.
masks. Yeah, like there's so many people who have like created products, and like they found the time that they were given during 2021 to create something which they are passionate about and made that into a business. And I think that's brilliant.
I think, yeah, honestly, like even TikTok, oh my god, how many
Oh
people
my
have
god,
gone
yeah.
viral and made an income off that? No one even thought that would be a thing. So yeah, I just think it's good to
Dance
be
and make an income online. Like, go for it.
why not, honestly. But yeah, I think that's pretty much wraps up our 2021 resolutions.
Yeah.
And I think obviously I'm excited. I know I don't want to wish the whole year away, but I'm excited to see at the end of 2021 if we actually achieve all of those things, which I think we will. We will.
Yeah, I think so. I'm really keen to kind of just see what 2021 is going to be like. I think a lot of people, and I don't think I'm alone in this, there's a lot of nervousness about being like, oh yeah, that's going to happen now. Like, uncertainty is now the new normal.
Yeah.
That I
saw this quote actually, and it said something about no one say 2021 is your year, just like slow down and just like ease yourself into the year. I was like, yep, 100%.
Yeah, but yeah, I plan to go all out and all in as I do for every single year, but I'm more content with adaptation and things not quite going.
More aware of the year. Like, okay, we're going to plan this, but we'll see how it goes. Go with the flow.
Definitely. I think towards the end of the year, like at the beginning where I had like so many plans and like so many trips and like so many events, and then it was like cancel. I was just like, I'm not ready for this. Like, how can you just cancel stuff? And then I think towards the end of the year, as you kind of like get things taken away from you, like Christmas, you're just like, yeah, all right.
Yeah, okay. Kind of knew that was going to happen.
Yeah, so I feel like we've grown as humans in this last year.
Yeah, I think 2020, I think the way to describe it was 2020 was the year out of everyone's comfort zones.
Yeah, it definitely pushed everyone to explore, I think. Right, but that is our final episode of this season. We hope you enjoyed our little game and kind of like our insights into our resolutions as well. I always freeze.
That's fine. But next season, which is actually, you know what's really weird saying season, because when we first started this, we didn't even think there was going to be seasons. We were like, oh, we'll just do whatever. But now we're in season mode, so that's insane. But yeah, like I mentioned in the last episode, we're going to be doing a massive revamp for season 2. We're going to have a lot more guests being involved. We're going to make it a lot more interactive. We're going to be doing more games so you can get to know us, and it's just going to be a lot more fun, I think, compared to season 1. I'd like to say.
I think so.
Yeah,
I'm really excited for the next season. Hopefully we will come out of tears and me and Vid will actually be in the same room. We're really excited to finally film in the same room and in the same space, and we think it will just be hilarious. So I'm so excited for next year and next season's podcast.
Same, so excited. So definitely stay tuned for when we kind of release our first episode for season 2, and also check out our Instagram, because I'm sure we'll be like putting out bloopers and things like that from season 1. And let us know if there's anyone you kind of want on season 2 particularly, so that we can kind of get that all sorted out. And in the meantime, if you've got any topics that you want us to talk about, email us on openbookvs@gmail.com or DM us at openbookvs. And for the last time, because I'm not going to be saying this in season 2 because y'all better be following us already, Shia, what is your Instagram?
So my Instagram is Shia Ventures. So that's SHIYAAVENTURES. What's yours?
VIJVLOGS. And that's the last time you're going to be hearing that. So y'all better go follow. And thank you so much for all the love that you've shown us over season 1, because honestly, this wouldn't be possible without you guys. And we love hearing your feedback. So definitely just keep showing us love and support for season 2. And we shall see you in the next season.
Happy New Year, guys.
Happy New Year. Bye.
Bye.